Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you are all doing great. I'm right too. Just bringing you some sad news. Well, it could be good news for other teams that are interested in signing the player. Unfortunately, guys, the 36-year-old striker, former Orlando Pirates, former Kaizer Chiefs, former Amazulu, and other various teams in Lapana, Lihlohonolo Majoro, he has parted ways with Amazulu. Now, this happens after Vele, he was told, he was already facing a bleak future, with Amazulu, because the president of Amazulu, Usandile Zungu, he told, it is TV, Uguti, Majoro will leave the club at the end of the season upon expiry of his contract, alongside Ramahle Mpahlela and Ukian Buchanan. So Majoro decided to just end the contract now by mutual consent. He just left the club, rather than waiting until June. He decided to just leave now. So as it stands, Lehlohonolo Majoro is a free agent and he can join any team. A source Yalapana TV revealed Uti Majoro is gone. Another source revealed Uti, are you aware that Majoro is no longer there? So this is it, guys. Especially under coach Romain Folz, it has shown Uti he's not part of the plans. Remember, Romain Folz left Marumo and then he joined Usutu, and then he took some of the players from Marumo like Dion, and ever since Dion was signed, it looks like Majoro just fell out of flavor. They're no longer looking for him. So he's no longer, he's not part of the plans of Romain Folz. You can see that there's also a player like Mpilo Ngema, who's also from Marumo, who is coming to Amazulu at the end of the season. So this just shows Uti, the coach, they're not in his plans. So Buchanan, Mpahlela, and Majoro, their contracts will not be, extended in June. But Majoro decided to just do it now and leave the club instead of waiting until June. So as it stands, like I said, he's very much a free agent and open to joining any club that is interested in him. Hey guys, it's Zakala. The former Chippa United head coach, Mmamila, he has been vocal, in terms of his critics directed to Coach Hugo Bruce, the national team coach, and he took his frustrations out on his social media. He says, how on earth can we rely on a pensioner? How can we rely on pensioners to do a better job than young, smart coaches? He wrote this with Twitter account. He went further to say, we're tasting poison with our as South Africans. I saw signs of failure in this coach and people thought I was crazy and clueless. Now guys, he once called Coach Hugo Bruce a pensioner before, and now he's coming back to say it again, to say, I said this before and you guys thought I was crazy and clueless. But look at what is happening now in the national team. Look at how Bafana scores 2 goals and then comes on to concede 2 goals. So yeah, man, he slams Hugo Bruce, saying it's disappointing for him and he's a pensioner. Why doesn't South Africa find someone who's fresh and new, and youthful with ideas and stuff, instead of going for a coach like a pensioner? Because we're tasting poison, with the national team now. This is what Morgan Mmamila had to say. I don't know what you guys think about it. All I can say is that something because Hugo Bruce, he speaks his mind, and Morgan Mmamila is another person that just talks what he wants to say. So he also speaks his mind. So yeah, that's it, guys. I don't know what you think about it. All I know is that on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, South Africa will take on Liberia, and there's no other way but for them to win that game. Yo guys, El Ali treasurer has kind of attacked Mosimane. He slams him. This treasurer says that Pito is not better than the current El Ali coach. He says that Pito, yes, he won trophies, but at the same time when he was about to leave, he left El Ali in a lot of trouble because the team was not, they dropped performance massively. He says, Uti, as a fan, I see that El Ali has a very good team and it has the best coach that came to Egypt since Manuel Jose, and his technical staff is exceptional. He says Peter Mosimane was different, but Kola is much better than him. Mosimane achieved titles, but El Ali's perfect performances, they dropped massively during Mosimane last period. There were no adequate training sessions with the South African coach. He messed up the team and ran away. I don't want to talk more about Mosimane's negatives. He won us many trophies and we should respect him for that. He is one of the best coaches. Guys, this is what was said by Khaled Mortagi about Mosimane, which is not good. These are not great words, you know, especially for a coach like Pito who helped El Ali win, you know, trophies. It's not good to talk about like this. It shows Utinji didn't appreciate him that much.